Almost 60 degrees? I'll take it. Hi, if you're new here, my name's Erin. I vlog while I run. I'm currently training for my first full marathon. Today we have a recovery 3-mile run scheduled, but first, running outfit of the day. Woohoo! Vroom vroom. Oh, my battery's almost dead. Great, so you were looking out of nothing. Oh, tree tunnel vibes for me. Oh, tree tunnel vibes for you. Frick yeah, the tree tunnel. Guys, things are getting leaves. It's exciting up in here. I get some comments asking if running on the treadmill is better than running outside. Man, I'm gonna ask our coach Alysha about this, but in my experience, when I tried running on the treadmill, like in the past, I thought it would be better, like more controlled, and every single time I failed. I would just try and zone out or watch TV. I thought that would help, but 5 minutes into it, I was just done. And then it would mess with my head, and I'd be like, oh, I can't even run on the treadmill, so I can't run outside. And man, was I wrong. I'm sure there's actual reasons, like mechanics of running reasons why outside is better. But my whole thing is I feel better with fresh air. I feel better seeing the scenery. Was it fun to run over the winter outside? No, but I did it for myself and for your entertainment and motivation, and we survived. But now, look at the fruits of our labor. We're accustomed to running outside with the hills and everything, though there's still a struggle, but we're getting the benefit of the changing season, and so are you. I know some people just can't get outside, so if you're on a treadmill, you can enjoy these videos. I'll just show you more green stuff. So I'll insert Alysha's tips here.
All right, beginner runners, I want to give you some advice for getting off the treadmill and outside for your runs. Now, I know some of you are on the treadmill because of everything going on and you can't go outside. But I also know there's a lot of beginner runners who will use the treadmill because it's their comfort. It means security. It means no one is looking at them because they're inside their home and they're running on the treadmill and they're not outside running down the street with cars driving by. So I want to give you some advice to get off the treadmill and get outside, whether it's today or when you're able to. So reason number one, newbie runners tend to jack up the speed on the treadmill because they want to get the run over with. So they increase the speed so they can hurry up the workout and get off. But what that does though, when you're not actually prepared to run that fast, you're keeping up with the belt and it's creating some drag. So what happens is your foot stays on the treadmill for longer than it needs to. And what happens is your hip flexor starts to get strained because it's staying on that treadmill a little bit too long. Treadmill belt is pulling it back. So you can get a lot of pain there. When my husband first started running a few years ago, that actually happened to me, or to him. The weather was terrible outside. It was winter of 2014. And he was on the treadmill and he was just jacking up that speed and he was getting injured from it. Wouldn't listen to me. Number two, you tend to keep your head and chest down, looking at the face of the treadmill. So you're focused on the numbers, how long you've been on there, what the pace is, instead of lifting your head, neck, and shoulders and gazing forward as you're running. That's an easy one to fix though, right? You can try to bring your attention up, maybe put something in front of you to look at instead of just staring down at the face. Number three, I'm gonna assume that you have some aspirations to eventually go do a race, whether it's a 5K or to run longer. Being on a treadmill doesn't necessarily prepare you for what it feels like to be running outside. One thing you can do though to start transitioning from running on the treadmill to going outside is to start to increase the incline of the treadmill. So running at like a 1 or 1.5% grade will help you make that transition and start mimicking the effort level that you have to put into running outside. All right, so let me give you an immediate benefit of running outside. You're gonna burn more calories. It's awesome because you're gonna be challenged to run different terrain. Maybe it's gravel or pavement, or you're running trails with some hills, or even on the grass. Your body's gonna be forced to work a little bit harder. And the immediate benefit, more calories burnt, get way more bang for your buck outside. Reason number 2, your entertainment factor is going to skyrocket. It's such a great opportunity to explore things you've already seen or things that you haven't seen. Sometimes I'll pick up and I'll drive somewhere, like a new neighborhood. I'll park, get out, go run and explore, look at different homes. I'm like wildly entertained by that. And reason number 3 is that you'll be way better prepared for a race. I always say train the terrain of your race. So if you're going to be running a 5K on pavement, get on the pavement. If you're going to be running a 5K that has some hills on it, you got to get out there and start running some hills. If you're running a race, it's a trail run, go get on that trail. Think about the terrain that you're going to be running on race day and start practicing race day conditions so that your body knows what to expect. And last but not least, always remember, there's no such thing as a bad day running. There's hard days, but there's no such thing as a bad day running. You're out there doing it, just keep making progress. Small wins compound over time. You'll get there.
And let me know in the comments, do you run on the treadmill? Do you prefer it? Or do you run outside? I hope we added some value to your running questions. Oh, almost missed the cheer squad. Thanks, guys. Looking good. Bob, you get a haircut? Speaking of haircuts, how's everyone's hair doing in this quarantine life? I see a lot of jokes going on about it. I see people giving themselves haircuts. And believe me, I am so tempted to cut my hair and dye it. I know if I tell that to my hair person, my hair guru, Dee Dee, she will say, do not do it. Oh, I got a little side sticker. What's going on there? I think I ate too close to starting my run. That'll get me every time. We should ask Coach Alysha about that for my next run. Tips to prevent side stickers. When you should eat and drink before running. I don't know if you guys are into making your own wine or beer or spirits, but my brother-in-law invented this this tool. It's an oak alternative, but it basically makes the whole process way easier, and it gives a uniform oak process to all of the wine, and there's no need to rack it. If you do, I just learned that term, you know. Anyway, what I'm getting at is I made an Instagram page for him. He's not on social media. He doesn't get it. I'm like, dude, you gotta tell people about this. It's really awesome, because there might be a couple of people out there that want to buy it. So why not make an Instagram page that's free? Well, we have like 70 some followers, and I just made a TikTok on my run, this run, that said, hey, let's confuse him and just go follow Next Level Oak on Instagram. So I'll update you guys next video on if that worked or not and what his reaction was. Another update on my no alcohol, no crap food or sugar life. I haven't weighed myself, but I can tell I lost weight despite this being the week of my dreaded period. I don't feel like death yet. Now yesterday, after my 10-mile run, I was really craving a bunch of stuff. I enjoyed my fruit punch flavored Gatorade chews on the run, and it's almost like my body was like, yes, give us like chocolate or some more sugar. Then at the end of the day, because I always get stressed out on Sunday evenings because you gotta start the work week the next day, of course I wanted a beer or wine, and I felt good when I just said no to those, moved on, kept myself busy. Before I knew it, it was time for bed, and I didn't sabotage myself. That's a good feeling. So there's that. Proud of myself. So it's been over 2 weeks, going strong. Oh, I didn't share the most exciting thing yet. We got over 5,000 subscribers, which some of you guys already noticed. Well, especially by the time this is posted, it'll be a week later, but I got home from my run yesterday and saw that, and I'm like, what? I feel like after 1,000, that was my next goal, to reach 5,000 more people that just want to relate to each other, be honest, share struggles, and work toward a goal that we feel like is bigger than ourselves. Now we have 5,000. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you guys. And thank you to all the new subscribers that came here, maybe from TikTok. Maybe I was on your YouTube recommended. Maybe you found me on Instagram. But to want to click that subscribe button and follow along, I truly appreciate that, and I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna sign off before my battery dies, so be sure to like this video because it really supports my ego and my channel. Your comments are my accountability, and subscribe to struggle along on this marathon training and life, because let's be honest, life is one big struggle. Let's do it together. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time. Mwah.